Hello and what is up YouTube? My name is G3Iron and today we are just going over a brief interaction cheat sheet as well as some more information about how to interact with the Metamorph League. Of course, we've got lots more info that is coming on the channel about how to interact with the Atlas, as well as some summary videos, some quick snippets with information like today on how you can learn and interact with the League mechanic and of course the expansion mechanics for the new Conquerors of the Atlas expansion that is now live. There was actually one person who joined our chat on the stream over the weekend who said, "Oh, I just saw your stream and didn't even realize the new expansion was out." So yes, 3.9 is out, Metamorph is here, and we've been playing it all weekend and it's been great. Those of you who are new to the channel, you can like, subscribe, and ding the bell for more notifications for videos just like this one. And of course, if you'd like to jump forward or review anything that we've discussed today, there are timestamps placed above my slightly balding forehead. All right, so jumping into our first resource that's going to be very, very helpful. The Path of Exile community is notorious for creating cheat sheets and then creating cheat sheets to fit into other cheat sheets and then for linking those cheat sheets with other previously made community contributed cheat sheets and expanding from there. This is going to be a must-have cheat sheet for the Metamorph League. So when you are interacting with a Metamorph encounter with Tane Octavius, you'll notice here first off at the very, very top of the cheat sheet, as you are looking and scrolling through the various body part components that you have found, it translates from most juice to least juice. So the juice meter is on that right-hand display side, and that fills up. When that fills up all the way, you're guaranteed to drop a body part that you can take back to Tane Octavius in his lab and assemble a boss there to fight, similar to the way how Einhar operates with the bestiary, that you go back to a localized area and encounter something that you have now unlocked thanks to the various body parts that you fixed. In bestiary's case, it's the different recipes for monsters. In this particular case for Metamorph, it's different body parts for making a monster, for making a particular boss. So going from left to right, you get most juice to least juice. I personally have seen that as I continue to go up in tiers and in the level of difficulty of the encounters that I am entering into and the zones that I am in, I am getting higher and higher on the juice meter. There are simply going to be times where combining the top tier juice that's available in the zone does not guarantee a particular monster drop that you can then take back to Tane. That's not anything that you're doing wrong. It's not anything that GGG is doing wrong. It's just sometimes it's just not going to happen. So here's the mechanics of it. First off, we're going to drop over here. Here we go. This is much easier to read. First off, it drops how many of each organs are listed, and they're already fixed when you enter into a map. So it's not randomized every time you come in or out of a map. It is fixed when you load into your map the first time. Secondly, organs are listed and sorted by rarity, right? So left to right will fill that juice meter. Okay, going from unique, rare, magic, and normal. Generally speaking, you're still going to want to scroll over each of these. Several different community members, including Ziggy D, came out right away on day one and said you're going to want to look at all of these because at different points in time throughout the league, you might want different things. It could be that you've got maybe a rare or a magic or even a unique organ that could go into a monster, but maybe you've got a normal monster that dropped like additional currency items or something like that. If you're a part of our Discord community in G3, or if you're a part of any community, you've probably seen a lot of people dropping a ton of currency and a ton of items. They're getting them a lot of the time through these Metamorph encounters. So you're going to want to pay attention to exactly what mechanics each particular organ has on it before you assemble your monster and create it. Thirdly, the different rarity gives different amounts of juice. We've already chatted about this a little bit, but you have to fill that juice meter, and then that juice meter kind of comes alive. It starts like wiggling and writhing once you're at the top. So you will know, there will be a visual indicator if you are guaranteed to have a drop that you can take back to Tane's laboratory or laboratory. Fourthly, the higher the map level, the more unique juice there is, which means you're going to have more variety and you're going to have more chance to actually drop something. Fifthly, at max juice, that's when you're going to get your monster. All right. So if you want a monster point, if you just want monster parts and you just want to farm them and go fight them with Tane Octavius in his laboratory, then you're going to want to get to higher and higher tier encounters and then fill up the bar of the juice meter, so that way you're guaranteed to bring things back, components back to fight in Tane's laboratory. Lastly, there are different spawn rates for these things, and different monsters will drop different things. So One community member that I want to give a shout out to is Floor Below. He actually went in and has a spreadsheet that is available for everyone to go view, to go see all of the various components that get dropped by different bosses. So he says at the very end of his announcement for making this particular spreadsheet, note that this is made using data mined info, and therefore it may not be accurate. But for the most part, it seems to be accurate. So this particular spreadsheet is beautiful. If you are looking for a particular type of monster part, you can simply take a look at this spreadsheet. And again, this is all linked down below in the video description. All of these particular cheat sheets and resources are linked down below. Here's all of the different map bosses and all of the different things that they can drop. Here's the brain in column C, here's the heart in column D, the lung in column E, the liver and the eyeball in G, and then the particular boss and the map that you will encounter them in, scaled on columns A and B. Also, he's got an all monsters list, which shows the different types of drops from all monsters if you're looking for them. So in other words, if you're looking for a particular type of body part, you can know where to go in order to farm it via the monster or via the boss. These are two awesome resources that as soon as I saw them today, I was like, we've got to share this with the community, because this is going to be a great way to target farm, and it really does remind me of bestiary. So that means for some of you who have experienced bestiary and didn't like it, it means you're going to hate it. For others of you, if you enjoy knowing exactly what it is that you want to target farm, similarly to divination cards, and then go track it down and hunt it down, you'll be able to now do that. You'll be able to replicate results to a certain extent by farming particular monsters and by farming particular bosses. So thanks so much to both of these particular creators in the community. Once again, shout out to Fun Room and shout out to Floor Below for these two awesome cheat sheets. First, the Metamorph cheat sheet, and then of course for this spreadsheet with the data mine info on bosses and all monsters. Check back here later on this week for more updates and for more information, and of course for more helpful community creations just like these that the community is putting together as we all dive in and enjoy the Atlas of Conquerors expansion and the Metamorph 3.9 League. I hope today is the day a Mirror of Calandra drops for you. Thanks for watching that video. If you'd like more information on any of our discussion points today, you can see them down below in the video description. If you'd also like to join our Discord or support our Patreon, you can do so with the links down below. Thanks again, and big shout out to all of our Patreon supporters.